Hey, what's going on, guys? Zakak the Beast here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. It's been a little while, certainly, but we are back because there's been a new update to Hypixel. New achievements have been added, and the dropper has been released to the arcade, as well as a full revamp of the arcade lobby. Things are looking pretty nifty in here. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's talk about these achievements. So here we are on Notify. I have just bookmarked all of the new achievements that they added to the game, and we're just going to go through them one by one really quickly. The first two actually, are tiered achievements for the dropper, of course. The first one is just to complete games of the dropper. So if you play games and you complete the final map at the end, then you're rewarded a score. And the next one is to complete flawless games of dropper, which is a lot harder, but as soon as you learn the maps and you know what you're doing, it shouldn't be that much of a problem, because you can vote on what maps you want, and I'll tell you in a little bit which maps I think are easiest that you should vote for each time to get better at doing the maps flawlessly. And basically it just means that you can't hit the ground at all. You have to land in the water every single time and win. The next achievement will just come as a product of trying to do the tiered one. It's to just win a game of dropper without failing, just once. So forget doing it for tiered. If you just do it once, then you'll get that achievement. Complete 40 different maps. This will just happen as you play. If for some reason you're just really not getting it and you're just getting the same maps over and over, then try voting for different maps, and eventually you should get 40. There's 60 maps in total, so you only have to play 2/3 of them. It's not too bad. Finish a game of dropper in under 50 seconds. This is another one that'll kind of be done in unison when you do a game without failing, because if you're able to do the game without failing and you land in the water each time, it should probably be under 50 seconds at that point. If not, then just try to go faster, I guess. Then there's a secret achievement to do with clicking a frog in a well on the floating islands map that I'll show you guys specifically later. Complete a map in under 10 seconds. This one's super easy to do. All of the easy maps are basically dropping straight down into the water, so you should be able to do that almost instantly. Those ones take like 7 or 8 seconds. Take fall damage without dying. This one is also fairly easy. It's map dependent. Some maps obviously don't let you do this, but as soon as you come across a map that does, just drop down, take a little damage, and then keep going anyways. That's free. And then there's another secret achievement that I'm actually going to switch back to Minecraft and show you guys right now. So back in the arcade lobby here, you can see we have our dropper NPC, and if we just keep going further back here, all the way up this staircase and into this room, there's some arcade machines here. So you can just click on one of them to play, and you'll see a little mini game of Snake get started up. And if you don't know how to play Snake, basically just use WASD, and you just control this little guy going around and eat the pellets. And the secret achievement is to get a score of 50 from eating all of the pellets. Not too hard. It takes a little bit of time, but I think once you get the controls down, it's really not too bad. When you lose the game, it tells you in chat to acquire 228 points next time to win. I have no idea what that means. I am definitely not sitting through enough of that to get to 228 points, but if someone does, let me know in the comments what happens. I'd be very interested to know. So first things first, when you load into a game here, you gotta know the rotation of the maps. So there's 2 easy maps followed by 2 medium maps and then a hard map at the end. But you only have 3 votes, so you can't just vote for every single map that gets played. You gotta divvy them up. So what I like to do is put a vote on a hard map and then 2 votes on medium maps, because it doesn't really matter to me what the easy maps are. Most of them are very manageable, so all that really matters is that you pick the medium and the hard ones. It's also worth mentioning that there are 4 different rotations of maps that you can choose out of. So you're not always going to have the same selection each time. There's going to be 4 different sets of maps that you get to choose from, and I'm going to show you what I think are the best selections of the easiest maps for each of the 4 rotations. So in rotation 1, we have Illusion, Sweets, and Painted are going to be your 3 easiest maps here. In rotation 2, we have ocean, lava fall, and ravine are your 3 easiest in this one. Then we have Atlantis, floating islands, and mineshaft. And floating islands is that special one with the secret achievement I'll tell you about in a second. And finally, we have sandworm, followed by launch zone and city. Now, I think technically UFO might be the easier map between city and UFO. I think UFO is actually the easier one, so you're probably better off picking that. I just played a lot with city, so I got very used to city, and I think city's easier than UFO for myself, so that's just what I pick. And now, of course, what you've all been waiting for, the secret achievement on floating island. So all you're gonna wanna do is drop down on the tree, jump to the little pond island here, make another very specific jump to this pond here, wait for yourself to get to full health, and then drop somewhere down onto the top of that tree. I'm not sure exactly where to drop to make sure that you can survive the fall, but that's the island down there that you want to get to, inside that little hut here. The way that I got it was actually waiting until the game finished, and then you can go over in spectator mode and just click on it there. That's probably easiest. I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, if that'll stop working, and you might actually have to get down there manually, but for now, you can just click it in spectator mode, and all will be fine. Anyways guys, that does it for now. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please be sure to leave a like and to subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Peace!